Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. This is my lovely fiance Jen. Today we're watching episode 10 of season 2 of Daredevil. We have gotten a lot of messages and it has been confirmed that Netflix is going to be pulling all of the Marvel shows that they have done. So Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Punisher, The Defenders, all that stuff. So that leaves us in a bit of a conundrum, because we're going to be able to finish Daredevil season 2 in time. But as far as if y'all want us to continue with The Defenders and then Daredevil season 3 or Jessica Jones or whatever.
Or The Punisher.
Or The Punisher, we can still watch it. Even if it is removed on here. But I know a lot of you like to watch it for yourselves, then watch along with us, and then doing the full-length reactions probably won't make a whole lot of sense if you can't, even watch it off Netflix. So we'll decide. We're gonna let the patrons vote what they want us to do. We can continue even if they pull it from Netflix. It's gonna be a little bit more tedious on our end to be able to watch the episodes, but the patrons will decide. I know a lot of people want us to watch Squid Game and Invincible and some other shows, so The Boys is always a big one too, so whether we'll continue on or do something else, y'all will get to decide. But anyway, we will finish season 2 at least, so how are you feeling going into episode 10?
Really, really good. We left off at a really juicy moment. I am very curious how they are going to wrap up. They have what, 13 episodes you said?
3 episodes left.
Okay, so, everything is just at such a anxious moment, We have the relationship with Foggy, the relationship with Karen. Elektra, Punisher, leaving prison. What's gonna happen now that he's out? I'm just really curious. There's multiple little storylines going on, which I absolutely love. I think Daredevil has done a really great job at balancing all those storylines and not make it too overwhelming.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to how they're going to intertwine. Whether we watch season 3 or not, I'm curious how that's going to lead into the next season. So really excited.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get into it. Episode 10, substance, language, violence, sex, and gore.
Yes.
This is why I'm worried that it's not gonna go to Disney Plus. Because this is definitely a much more mature show.
Oh, absolutely.
It must be their contract thing or something. Oh.
Almighty.
Oh my gosh.
They need medical attention.
The medical tubing. They were being drained.
For what?
Doesn't matter. We need to find the people who did this to them.
I feel like he's leaving pretty ungraciously, limping away. Normally he just vanishes like Batman,
Do me a favor. Keep the details of this arrangement to yourself.
Details?
Our mutual friend.
Holy sh**. What?
Oh,
She's got no prints. Burnt off.
wow. That's disturbing.
Yeah.
Same guy who did that to me. He's the one responsible for your 5 new patients.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Nobu.
Nobu.
Yeah.
I really have not missed you at all.
Claire, nobody knows you're here. But you can still send them away.
You know I can't do that.
Oh.
I still really like them being together too,
I do too. I was just thinking that.
It's probably busted knowing you.
It's not the only thing that's busted.
She's a lot healthier for him than
Yeah.
Elektra, so
Probably
Maybe
more
she
his
be-
speed than Karen knows who he is,
or anybody would be more his
Oh,
speed
no,
than Karen.
stop. Karen's got some.
Karen moves at the pace of a turtle.
She's got good qualities too. She just doesn't know who Matt really is. That's the biggest issue.
Breaking and entering, murder.
Yeah, Elektra's record is way cleaner.
I
I really do love this intro. I love the colors that they use, the red.
Security is nuts.
Frank Castle's on the loose. I wouldn't take any chances either.
How's that even possible?
how awkward.
Reyes dragged you in too.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm great.
How are you otherwise?
Ugh.
Good. What could we possibly know about his escape?
Precisely, Dick.
Hey, Foggy? You said cell block D?
It'll be just another minute. Thanks.
Wilson Fisk.
Frank blows his trial and ends up on Fisk's cell block.
And a day later, he's on the street.
Please.
Guess it's casual day.
I guess so.
I've made mistakes. Central Park.
Frank Castle's family being gunned down is not a mistake. It's a massacre.
Your office. We're part of it.
I'm not surprised.
You didn't clear the park, did you?
I thought about it.
Oh.
An empty park could show our hand. So yes,
You tried to kill him and ruin us to save your own political ass. You know what, lady? You're on your own.
I found this in my daughter's backpack before sending her off to school.
It's highly unlikely Frank Castle would target your family.
What do you want from us?
If he contacts you, just let us know. Keep my family safe.
Oh!
Were both the DAs hit?
I don't
Or
know.
just her?
So much for only people who are supposed to get hurt getting hurt, Frank.
Oh, it was just her. I think that went right through the heart, too.
Honestly, she really probably deserved that. After trial.
Gosh.
Man, y'all security sucks. It's a cool chopper shop. Dang it, Foggy.
I know where to start.
You always know where to start. Just never know when to stop, man.
I'm not asking for
Oh, I like that's a good line.
Her career would have been over.
Tower, she's dead now.
She was altering medical records, police reports. I couldn't let myself go down with her.
So you slipped carrying the x-ray.
I'm gonna get the hell out of town for a while. If I were you, I'd do the same.
Take some x-rays, just in case.
I'll come.
I don't need you. Watch your back.
Mr. Fisk requested that I accommodate your particular disability. You will not discuss your conversation with Mr. Fisk with any immediate...
Now it's a small detail, but I liked it when he is touching it, and he realizes it's upside down and turns it.
On the left.
On your left. Charlie Cox is really great. Just all the
We met once before, you and I. Was at an art gallery several months ago.
I assume you've heard there's been a shooting at the courthouse. I know you facilitated Frank Castle's escape.
He's not biting. Donovan barking!
That's what you do. The scheming, the machinations.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
These days are hectic in Hell's Kitchen. Fate of New York City is out of my hands for once. But we're finished here.
Vanessa. I remember her very well.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
You see, unlike your other adversaries, Mr. Fisk,
Do you see his demeanor change?
Yeah.
I can make sure Vanessa never sets foot on American soil again. Monaco, where the hell you fat cats go to sun yourselves. But you can. This is New York. Wilson, you live here.
Wilson.
This is your jungle. You'll never really be with your one and only Vanessa ever again.
Oh!
The son of a boxer!
You're all running this place. You did set him free.
Ask my lawyer, he'll deny it. Ask the guards, they'll deny it. They'll cut their tongues out before they talk. I will dismantle the lives of the two amateurs that put me in here. I'll chop both the heads off of that snake, and I'll spend more. I will look down upon this city with the woman that I love, with everything that I am. If you're worried.
Oh my gosh. Fisk is 100% psychopath.
Let's do this again sometime.
Oh, Matt.
They really do a good job making Fisk really intimidating. It's also easier to hear him from the first Men in Black. Something precious to me, a pet cat. I'd like to have it back.
That's exactly like him.
What are you guys looking at me for? You just get to work? Holy shit.
You and me when we worked together. Jen, are you okay? Oh.
Tequila. Let's go if you're hurt.
What is she wearing on her head? What is this? Is that like a scarf thing she's wearing?
Yeah.
I used to like wear them back in like the 50s.
Yeah.
Oh, you're snuggling with me. You hate me usually.
Did?
Just kidding. I'm joking. It's like my plan finally worked.
How do you know it was your plan?
I put the camera there. You ask such small questions, Jennifer.
Louise.
Louise.
She looks like a Louise with that headscarf.
No, I thought your name was Electra.
Uh-oh. Oh.
I know what you've done. I know who you have killed.
Uh-oh.
It's a very messy episode in
Morocco. 90-Day Fiancé.
And how one woman can fit 6 bodies in the trunk of a Maserati.
Impressive.
Yeah. Her and Karen are definitely on the same playing field.
Something like that.
morally speaking.
They've still killed.
She got one person that kidnapped her and was threatening her.
Lay off, Elektra.
One of my favorite things in movies is like whenever there's like a crime scene, there's always like a picture frame askewed, even though that's outside of the apartment. Like I'd love to set up like a scene like this for a movie and just like tilt lampshades and stuff. What is that painting?
Guys.
Looks like Falcon.
You would never have pulled this patriarchal with Ben. I can take care of myself.
You're right.
Yeah, well, Ben's dead too, by the way.
And I'll never make that mistake again.
Yeah. And you got Ben killed, Karen, by the way.
You owe me a cup of coffee.
Please straighten that painting.
Priorities, Holden. Priorities.
He'll need another transfusion, but he's coherent. Hopefully the others will respond the same way.
I don't know how to repay you.
$50 million how to do it.
We'll find you.
For real, she ain't wrong there. We worked in finance at a hospital. It's brutal.
This is all my fault. I promise. It's going to be better now.
Me to you, and I forgot to bring you home some food. I'm so sorry.
3 stories down. Thought you'd be with your friend.
Oh yeah, it's totally abandoned, Foggy.
He's fine. He's watching the game.
I got all their toxicology screens back from the lab, though. 8 separate unidentified organic substances in their bloodstreams were being used to incubate the substances in their systems. Hey, St. Matthew?
Nobu's gonna figure out where we are. And when he does, I want to be here. Everything I do just gets undone. No more friends.
Come on, Matt.
Best of a distraction.
Get it together.
You're cutting off your own anger. Come downstairs, be a human being, and come say hi.
She's not wrong.
I think she'd be good for him. She keeps him like connected to what really matters. They'll get there. You know what? You know who he needs to talk to? He needs to talk to his priest. Aw, is that Foggy? I couldn't tell. Maybe I would have asked her out. She would have been nice to me. Uh-oh.
Oh, what the heck?
Frank wouldn't kill them, though, would he? Ooh.
It wasn't me.
Hands on your head or I will unload this thing, I swear.
Just listen to him, Karen. Just.
Or shoot him and take out the Punisher. I thought you'd be all over that. You just like him, though, that's all.
I do like him.
Yeah, he's right. That definitely wasn't him.
Well, that's cool.
It is cool.
Oh my gosh. I love steak. He's just living his best life in prison.
He's looking at the wall.
I'd like to re-examine Matthew Murdoch's files.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
I'm wondering how this guy fits into it. Oh, Jesus.
How did she miss him right there? Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's the same weapon that Raphael uses.
I don't care what the Ham wants, with me or anyone else. This is not my war.
The Ham didn't send me. Stick did.
Ugh. She's just so done with this.
Oh no. Oh my god.
That's creepy, huh? Yeah, just leave that. I'll leave that alone. Poor Foggy, he just has to put up with so much. Off. All right, that's the end of episode 10.
It was really juicy, especially that ending. Super confused about these kids and like how they're being used as a vessel. Like a little bit of Elektra.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Not as much as normal, but Stick apparently has it out for her, trying to get her killed.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
More talk about this war, you know, so I guess he's trying to take her out.
Frank being framed for at least this part.
Yeah.
The DA was killed, was murdered, which I did not see coming at all. I was very surprised that they just went ahead and axed her. I knew like right away that it wasn't Frank. Kind of what Karen pointed out. It's just not his style.
Do you think Frank killed the DA? Because I know that the other one wasn't him. but she was involved in the. And Foggy was shot clean through, so clearly wasn't trying to kill him.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think the first one was Frank. I think the one at the apartment was not him, and he was being framed for that one.
I don't know. I mean, you really think that like he would put that in like her daughter's backpack and everything?
No, I don't think Frank would do that. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Maybe it wasn't him.
I don't know. I truly feel like Frank, as far as like the children goes,
Yeah,
I don't think that he would ever do that. That would mean that somebody else did that part and he killed the DA.
Or he put it in the backpack only to spook her, but I don't think he would actually go after the kid. I don't know, because the first one definitely seemed like his MO. She was involved, would kill her, didn't kill Foggy.
Yeah.
The second one though, how sloppy it was.
Yeah, but even still, I think that Frank is trained enough where Foggy would not have ended up getting injured at all.
Really?
I think he would be very, very careful about that.
And then in Karen's apartment where all the bullets start coming through, it looked how it was with Reyes.
Exactly.
So I don't know. But Frank would have motive to kill her. She would fit his MO.
I don't think so. I doubt that it was Frank because I don't think he would go after or get involved with the child at all. And I think that he's an expert enough to not involve Foggy, not have him injured.
It seems like, especially with the end sequence with Karen, that they're implying that Frank did not kill Reyes, And then I guess the apartment one was just like way sloppier than he normally is. That's like the tip off, so it probably wasn't him.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like with Frank, when he does kind of get justice, it's like in your face justice.
Yeah.
So it could have been him, but I kind of feel like the theme of this episode was Frank being framed.
We also had the scene with Matt and Wilson Fisk, That was
oh
super
my gosh,
intense.
yeah. That was a really important scene. There was a moment there where you could kind of see Matt, almost his demeanor change, and at times he kind of sounded like Fisk. When he was threatening him, I got some goosebumps. I was like, Matt, oh my gosh. Like, he sounded a little bit like Fisk at times. And then, seeing Fisk, just his whole demeanor change when Matt mentioned Vanessa. From being very like calm, collected,
not bothered.
He pulled his hands back, kind of sat straight up. That was very indicative of his emotions being rattled by what Matt was saying about Vanessa. So they did a really good job demonstrating how emotionally charged both of them were at that moment. And another unique thing was, his life has changed a lot. But at the same time, it hasn't really. I mean, he is in prison, but he's essentially living the same life. He's having his little steak dinner. He has his little protection team.
Yeah.
He's running the prison. So I understand Matt's frustration when he's very much like, everything that I do is undone.
Yeah.
And Fisk has complete control over the prison. He's living the high life, at least as much as he can in prison. So I feel like that says something, and how powerful Fisk is. I mean, think to where he was when he came in the prison, and how quickly he turned the tables. So I thought that was very remarkable. Matt never listens to Claire, and she is she's very smart, and a lot of the stuff that she says is very sensible, and he just doesn't listen to her, and he should. And, I really like them together. I feel like she's kind of the in-between for Elektra and Karen. She kind of has that Elektra quality where she just is very honest, and it's not always what Matt wants to hear, but it is the truth. She has a good heart, meaning in the direction of she's not murdering people, she's helpful.
Saving people,
Yeah, she's helping people and not causing damage.
Our standard for a good heart is pretty low.
Look,
She's not killing people.
Elektra is my girl. I love her. I think she deep down has a good heart too. But Claire really does have his best interests at heart. She just wants to help him in whatever way she can, even if he's absolutely destroying her life. he, like, Matt is kind of like the Elektra for Claire because he's like, every time he shows up, you know, her world just falls apart. I really like Claire, I really do. I think that she is good for Matt. He needs to listen to her. I really liked this episode a lot. Ended the episode on a really juicy moment. But I'm curious. I'm so happy that like Frank was able to come to Karen and was just point blank like, it's not me. You know, it's like, oh, like I'm hoping that that will kind of start the domino effect of people realizing that it's not Frank and that there's somebody else, you know? It's getting really, really good.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you've been enjoying it. I'm excited to watch the next one because obviously all those people were scaling the hospital and we have the kids that are, you know, like little zombies that killed his father, you know, so good stuff coming. 3 episodes left of this season. I'm excited to get it done. But those are some of our thoughts on the episode. We'd love to know what you think of where we're at in Daredevil. Again, let us know what you're thinking as far as all these shows being removed from Netflix if you want us to continue to watch them. The patrons will vote, so if you're not a patron, make sure to go check that out, and you'll get to some voting power when we finish this season. Subscribe so you'll be notified the next video. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. As always, Jen and I want to say thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Take care, everyone.